Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Calcio Press. It's always nice to talk about football, especially for teams in Italy, seeing how they performed this weekend. It's been a wonderful game of football for teams, the big teams vying for the top 4 position. We look at AC Milan. Oh, what a wonderful weekend for AC Milan. They had a good result against Atalanta, winning 2-0, and then a quality display from the side. And then the defense, as always in the past 3 weeks right now, the defense has been holding its own for AC Milan. And then the introduction of Malik Thiaw, I think the defender has been so exceptional for AC Milan resurgence. I think the defender has been great tactically, in terms of awareness, in his area ability. He has brought all these qualities to the AC Milan side, which I think has been lacking for the team. And then the team generally, there's been a lot of confidence in the side. The players are beginning to feel free again. Their heads is beginning to free up, and then they're beginning to play like the way we all know they can play, seeing how they performed last season. And then now they're beginning to bring back those qualities we all know, especially for players like Theo Hernandez. What a wonderful goal he scored this weekend. And Leao always producing good display of football. I think it's a good one for AC Milan. Tactically, the team is beginning to flow again like the way they usually play. A lot of energy, a lot of intensity, a lot of pressing. I think Atalanta, it was too much. The team was too much for Atalanta to handle. Atalanta struggled to keep hold of the ball. I think this shows how far the AC Milan team have gone out of the crisis spell they were in. I think yes, there's a lot of positive for AC Milan fans, for the management, for Pioli. As a coach, generally, I think even though he was a little bit stubborn with adjusting, changing things, I think he had the courage to make those adjustments. And yes, he's paying off for AC Milan right now. In fact, AC Milan has gone 3 weeks without 4 games in a row without conceding a goal. I think that's a positive for AC Milan. Going forward, yes, they might have given up on the league, but I think if they continue in this vein, I think they should be one of the teams who's going to make it to top 4 for the Champions League next season. Also, we want to look at Inter Milan. Yes, AC Milan has closed the gap on the second position with the win against Atalanta, because Inter Milan lost to Bologna, which is the surprise of the season so far. Inter Milan, they've been having it all wrong when it comes to away games in Italy this season. They've been having an inconsistent season so far. They perform very well at home, and then when they go in away games, they struggle to get the result. I think it's really hard for Inter Milan at this stage right now. And then seeing the result go against Bologna, I think is one of the surprises. No one expected that from Inter Milan. Just as last season again, it comes back to haunt them again. Bologna has been like the Achilles heel of Inter Milan, making Inter Milan lose the league to AC Milan, and now again Bologna also beating them again. I think it's really hard pill to swallow for Inter Milan fans right now. For Inzaghi, I think a lot of questioning is beginning to pop up from the fans of Inter Milan, all questioning Inzaghi's ability to coach the team in the long term, because Inter Milan have been struggling for the past 2 years when it comes to the league. Obviously, looking at the squad they have, I think Inter Milan should always be one of those teams who should be fighting for the title. And then Inzaghi, yes, he has been having a good season when it comes to the Champions League. He has been performing above expectation, if we could say that. But in the league, I think Inter Milan have been so inconsistent, and a lot of questioning. We don't know how the season is going to end with Inzaghi, if he's going to still be the coach of Inter Milan at the end of the season of coming next season. And then we also want to talk about Napoli. Napoli, as always, they keep winning. I think this is becoming more like a routine for them, and we are all used to Napoli winning. They don't want to stop. They keep winning. The players keep delivering the performance. Look at now, Osimhen also scoring for Napoli and making it the 8th straight game with him scoring. I think he just clocked the record Ronaldo created when he was the player of Juventus. Right now, Osimhen is just fine in all fronts in the Champions League and in the league. I I think he's, as always, as I said in the last podcast, he's one of the hottest strikers in Europe right now. I think Osimhen, I'm sure it's going to be difficult for the Laurentiis to keep him next season. A lot of top clubs coming out for him, like clubs like Man United, like Chelsea. These are clubs who will be looking out for Osimhen come next season. We want to see how the Napoli president is going to be able to keep the star players in the team, like Kvaratskhelia as well. These are players who have been performing so well for Napoli and have been taking the team forward. I think Napoli have been so amazing this season. Their performance, their quality have been on top notch. Also, we want to be looking at Juventus. They'll be having a game in a couple of hours against Torino. This is a wonderful derby game. I'm sure Juventus, the fans will be excited and looking forward to the derby. And then there are news popping up that Paul Pogba is likely to be back. Of course, we want to see that. I'm sure the fans of Juventus will be so happy, and Allegri as well, who have been waiting for Pogba all season. We're looking out to see Pogba perform for Juventus. I'm sure it will be a great addition to the side. In fact, this weekend there's been a lot of returnees, a lot of players coming back from injury. When you look at AC Milan, you see Zlatan, the Lion himself, coming back from the injury, and then Magnan as well. These are like top players coming back for the top side, and I'm sure it's a good addition for the coaches of this side, and I'm sure they'll be happy about the return of these players. And we all know that for Juventus, they've missed a lot of players when it comes to the season, a lot of injury to the squad. Chiesa coming back from injury as well, still having some relapse, and now Pogba coming back again to full fitness. Yeah, Di Maria too, trying to gain consistency. But we all know the Juventus side is filled with a lot of quality players, and if all of these players could give their best and play their best, I think Juventus is one of those top teams that we all know can perform well for Italy, both in Europe and then in the league. I think Juventus, with the way the league has the league position keeps changing, especially the teams vying for the top 4 positions like AC Milan, Inter Milan, Lazio, and now Roma. I think there's a big chance that Juventus can also be in that mix. Yes, they might have been deducted some points from them, but they still claw their way back with the wins they've been having of late. I think Juventus still have a chance of making it to the Champions League if they stay consistent, because there's still a lot of games to be played. I think Juventus are slowly beginning to pick up themselves, and yes, the inconsistency in the top 4 is like teams like Atalanta, teams like Fiorentina, Lazio having an inconsistent season. I think Juventus can still fancy their chances. Yes, the Turin derby is going to be a big one, and I know Juventus, like the favorite to get the derby done. They're performing well of late, been having a couple of stringing a couple of positive results. I think the derby for me, Juventus, they're more like the favorite, and I see them winning the derby, especially if Di Maria keep on going with the form he's in right now. I think Juventus, they are in a good position to win the derby. And of course, Roma as well will be having a game to play. I think Roma also is in the mix of teams fighting for the top 4 position with Juventus, with Lazio, with Inter and AC Milan. These teams are all fighting for the top 4 positions. There's a big chance that it could go either way. You never know. But overall, it's an exciting competition right now when it comes to the top 4, the race for top 4. As for Napoli, we all know they are as good as done with the league. It's just about time they have the league in their favor. I think everything is going so well for Napoli. I think generally speaking, the league might be done and dusted, but the top 4 positions are still up for grabs, and it makes it exciting for fans and for clubs to fight for this position. So I'll be ending it here for now. If you like the video, I will encourage you to like, subscribe, and share with friends. Until next time, bye for now.